a husband first, a Christian, a father, business owner, a supporter. He's been quoted as saying that his greatest joy is helping people, regardless of what the situation is, right? He said that he's simply overwhelmed at the impact, about the passion of the organization, and about its organizational accomplishments. His wife says he's supportive beyond belief. This organization has changed him when he's seen the outcomes of it. You see the long-term picture of the attitude that was projected when Carson was a child, now coming out through the Keys ingredients. He's positive till the end. He's totally supportive. He's enjoyed seeing his wife and his children serve, and it makes me very proud to actually ask to the stage Dr. Kevin Keys. Please welcome Dr. Keys.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, this is a really handsome crowd. I mean, I thought we were at a model convention here. I mean, you guys should give yourselves an applause. I mean, you're a beautiful room of people. When circumstances arise and all the odds are against you, yet a solution comes along that just meets or exceeds your expectations, that's a miracle. It confounds your rational understanding. Do you have eyes to see the miraculous? You know, it isn't always water turning into wine. It happens in the day-to-day. Over my life, I've been so blessed to see so many and witness so many miracles. However, none more extraordinary than what is culminating here this evening. 18 years ago, Carson not only tolerated the chemotherapy and he's gone on to live an amazingly vibrant, healthy life. Thank you. That miracle didn't happen overnight. It happened by applying and learning the very principles taught at the Keys Ingredients today. The very formation of this nonprofit is nothing short of miraculous. Michelle took a leap of faith, not fully understanding what she was stepping into, but she was obedient to the constant nudge of that still small voice, and she trusted it. Since its inception, the Keys Ingredients has been blessed with the most talented and selfless volunteers. They work tirelessly on their mission to provide food for people in their time of need, the sick and their families, providing love, hope, and an educational experience that transcends explanation. The unconventional seems to be the norm at the Keys Ingredients. I still can't fully comprehend how Texas Autism Academy was able to integrate their curriculum to help us help the community. It truly is a beautiful thing to see, and it brings us the biggest smiles. And the miracles keep coming. In order to meet the growth of the organization, we needed to get a rather expensive commercial freezer. Just as we were about to make that purchase, chef and rancher Austin Simmons and his partner Larry Ludecki stepped forward and donated not just a commercial freezer, but a commercial fridge as well. For those of you who don't know the story, these things are big, like really big. And let's just say that I'm an optimistic person, but I have the gift of spatial perception. And it was going to take a miracle to get him up the stairs. So basically, Austin Simmons thought that he could take these things apart and reassemble them. But you know, God has perfect timing. And that's where Patrick from Raymark came in to save the day. And you know, Patrick, not a forklift operator, rather a refrigerant expert, was able to maneuver on his rookie day on the forklift these monsters with only inches to spare through that window. Okay, so the actual miracle in this story is that my wife, who is Sicilian, you know that, right? Put a fridge and freezer through a window and she wasn't even mad. You know, the Sicilians, they're pretty passionate people. I've come to realize that miracles don't always come with fireworks. More often than not, they're quiet. Sometimes they look like a nourishing meal at a time of need. Sometimes it sounds like a knock at the door when someone hasn't had the energy to cook or even the will to eat. Sometimes a miracle isn't a cure, rather comfort. When someone's going through cancer and their days are filled with uncertainty, exhaustion, even fear, the simplest things become sacred. A hot plate of food, a smiling face, the feeling of being remembered. That is what you help provide. You help deliver these miracles. One meal might not seem like much, but for the person receiving it, that meal could mean the world. One less worry, one less chore, one more ounce of energy to face the next appointment. A moment for them to breathe, to rest, to heal. And it's not just the patients, it's their families too. I've met so many families that would do anything and give anything just to ease their loved one's pain. But they're tired and they're scared. And when they open the door to find a meal, lovingly prepared, they don't just see food, they see community. They see you. Although you might never meet the person you help, know this: your kindness echoes in their lives in ways you might never imagine. It sits at their dinner table and it speaks to their heart. They're not alone. Tonight, as we gather in support of this mission, I ask you to remember this. Every meal you help fund is more than nutrition. It is hope, it is dignity, it's a reminder that in a world filled with chaos, love still shows up. Thank you for being part of this evening, and thank you for being the miracle.